This is Chain Gang Sports Show coming to you live and definitely in person here. Tommy Thunder and Johnny Monte Carlo talking about sports and all that's coming up on this weekend.
We want to give a big shout out to the U.S. News and Entertainment Network for producing this show. Please like, subscribe, and share to stay up to date.
The Chain Gang Sports Show, recorded and always done via the Flagler Voice Podcast Studios in association with the U.S. News and Entertainment Network. Things are better with us.
That's amazing, brother.
You like that?
I like that.
All right.
Here we go. Yeah. Well, you can tell there's a lot of melee going on as we're at the original Philly Cheesesteak of Florida.
Well, I tell you what, I'm a big fan of Impractical Jokers, and often they're invited into malls and various businesses, and mainly New York City. Today here in Palm Coast, it's our pleasure to be on the premises for their grand opening. It's the original Philly Cheesesteak. And let me tell you what.
Yeah,
this is the original Philly Cheesesteak of Florida. And we're here in Palm Coast. So this is exciting.
It is, and it's the original.
The original. And, you know, for so long, and I saw the truck out there, the food truck. What a great paint job. It's a 2016, I believe I was told, but it looks like it's brand new.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that thing has cranked out some business, and now they've got a brick and mortar location.
Yeah.
Right,
we're here.
That's
we're
it.
Here. We're live.
Let me give you that location, 1755 Palm Harbor Parkway. I can't emphasize it enough. Over here on the east side, of
That's
Palm,
it.
the east side of I-95.
It's at the BP gas station. It's the only game in town.
That's right.
The original cheesesteaks, and they're the best cheesesteaks in town. Best cheesesteak around.
And we're going to review the menu, and that's what I was
we're going to review the
sandwiches
too. Where's Brian? I need to get one of them sandwiches over here.
We'll get some on
Brother
camera.
doesn't work for free. Brother works for food.
Oh, man. Hey, the Chain Gang Sports Show, we appreciate a like, follow, share, as well as you to subscribe. We invite calls on our Thursday night show. It's 386-251-8100. You can always email us at flaglervoice at gmail.com.
That's it.
You got to have that gmail.com.
That's it.
That's the most effective way.
So now that we've plugged the restaurant, what are we going to do? How about Nick's going for a 3-0 lead?
Oh, the Knicks. Look, your Knicks. Your Knicks. Well, our Knicks, because we decided on Thursday
That's right.
night
We're going to be together.
That's going to be the team to win it all.
Yeah.
And I think after the other night, after last night, San Antonio's not looking as good as we thought they were. Oklahoma City, 76 points off the bench. It's a lot of points off the bench.
For who? OKC.
Oklahoma City.
Now that you've now gotten a real dose of the real Oklahoma City.
That's it. That's it. And but going back to your Knicks, what a game! I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's
the Cavaliers. James Harden, boy, they used him up and down the court.
Yeah, no, they definitely did.
Bad game for James Harden. You got to feel for him. Usually you fear the beard, but maybe the beard isn't.
The beard
lost its power.
Defense. Yeah,
but Cavaliers host tonight. The Knicks, Game 3. What do you suspect we're going to see out of that? You think Evan Mobley? You think Jarrett Allen? They're going to get it together?
Yeah,
Are they going to sweat it out? They're going to sweat it out at home.
There's a spritz going on.
You know, I believe the success of the Knicks has given you Nick fever.
I
think you got Nick
fever. That and COVID, I think I have. That could be a chance.
That's a rough combination. But it's great to have your team up 2-0. Now they're on the road. And here's, you know, I mentioned Thursday night, I thought that there'd be one game that they would win. I think that's tonight. I think the Cavs make it interesting, at least for a brief moment, until you go to Game 4 in Cleveland.
Yeah. I think the Knicks have definitely.
The Knicks.
I think
this could be the year.
It's definitely Knicks in 5. I see if Cleveland gets 1, I'd be surprised. But
ESPN's Brian Windhorst was talking about this Knicks team could be a memorable team, one for the ages.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I don't know if they're going to. I mean, is it on par with some of the 90s with the Anthony Mason and the John Starks, Charles
Oakley? Yeah, that's those are the teams, and you know, with great point guard play too. They actually had Doc Rivers and Derek Harper. They had some.
Oh man,
Charlie Ward.
Yeah. Oh, great. And see how the names just run off for
Yeah,
you, just like
that's
that.
it.
The Knicks, though, I think definitely they're going to take the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers, the defense, you know what? They may be tired out from going 7 games against Detroit. Remember, we were speculating, would the layoff hurt the Knicks?
Yeah, well,
But apparently not.
well, it did for the first 3 quarters. Well, the first everything except for the
Oh,
last 7 minutes.
right. The last 7 minutes
Yeah,
coming back as
yeah.
they did.
Yeah,
But the Knicks have shown that they can come back. So it's a test of their will. They
it is.
kind of willed their
Yeah,
way to a win, up 2-0, and going over to the West. Wemby, did you see how we talked about how do you stop him?
Yeah.
Well, I think they have found a way.
they did find a way. They have 2 7-footers that can move him around.
That's it.
Hartenstein, if I mean, you see the way he moved him.
Hartenstein.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stein.
you got to get that Stein.
But he moved him around.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, and did you see before the game, they were trying to bounce Wemby around and give him a little bit of practice, a little feel for what it would be.
yeah, for the contact. They
Right.
knew that was coming. I mean, listen, the guy's soaking wet. He's what, 220?
That's right.
At 7'7". I mean, that's just not the way
When,
it is. It's
well,
just
yeah,
not feasible,
7.5 foot tall.
7.5 foot.
There's hardly anybody in the league that can match up to him height wise.
Right.
But physicality.
Yeah, well, he has a wingspan of about, I think his wingspan is something like 9 feet or
Oh, yeah.
yeah, 10 feet.
It's
It's
incredible. It's incredible. But I don't want to describe him as frail, but you can just tell, he's stretched
Yeah,
out.
he'll get there. I think he'll get there. I
Yeah.
mean, right now he's definitely thin.
Thin.
Okay, and
Yeah.
and he's moved, and they can move him. So
He
but,
makes Gumby look, Gumby looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah,
next to him.
that's it.
Yeah. You remember those Gumby days. I
yeah,
bet.
that's it.
So,
Yeah, and
the
then
Knicks-
Eddie Murphy. That's Gumby.
I'm Gumby, damn it. But yeah, the Knicks, and I'm gonna go with San Antonio to bounce back. I think what is it now? The Frost Center or the Frost Arena?
yeah. Game 4.
Frost Bank now. The name
So
has
that
changed
was
like
2-1 OKC. Still,
Yeah.
they're still in San Antonio. Not much travel time there.
No, not much travel time at all. Come to think of it.
Yeah,
So there's no advantage there. Now with the Cavaliers and the Knicks, nobody's going from the East to West Coast and back and forth.
no,
So they're saving fuel in an era where saving fuel really matters.
yeah.
At
What
this
is it?
point.
Yeah, 454. I mean, are you kidding me?
454.
I mean, I
And it's
feel
only
bad for
going
people in
up.
California paying $6.
Oh,
But
well,
454 a gallon is not what I'm looking for.
no.
I was thinking of borrowing Karaoke Courtney's moped.
Yeah.
Can you imagine me in a moped? I think I'd be dead before you know it.
Karaoke Courtney, who's on assignment. We'll look forward to her return in the future. But I got to tell you, though, just wrapping up that San Antonio game, how they got up 15-0. And Oklahoma City just flew by them. Came up with the big win, won by 15. Down by 15, win by 15.
Yeah,
Something about the
yeah.
number 15 there. Hey, one other note in the NBA. This happened last week, but we didn't really get to talk about it on Thursday's show. Jason Kidd getting fired from the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, I think that's.
Where do you think Jason Kidd ends up in the NBA?
We got to let people know there's a camera there.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing. She just she danced with it for a minute.
Hey, that's an added feature. We are live on the premises today. It's the grand opening of original
Philly cheesesteak.
authentic Philly
Yeah, the authentic
cheesesteak
Philly
of
cheesesteak.
Florida, and they are located at 1755. That's 1755 Palm Harbor Parkway
Yeah.
in Palm Coast, and as I like to say, over on the east side of
Yes.
I-95.
Yes.
This is a great location.
Yeah.
They
it's just-
needed a nice
brother, there's nothing over here.
restaurant.
It's the only place. It's the only game in town, other than the gas station, and if you want to get your dog washed, that's the only thing around.
And I also got to give a plug, a shout out for whoever maintains the bathroom.
Can you just tell her?
Boy, would put Bucky's bathrooms almost to shame.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
it really together. Nice, clean facility. Excellent opportunity to bring the family in. You can dine in, you can take out,
Yeah.
and no.
Well, I'll go over the menu. You got the.
Yeah.
you
They'll
know,
have the Uber service, and then you've got the siblings now.
Yeah, 3 owners are,
Yeah.
are all brother and sister, all veteran. Just so you know, this restaurant is veteran owned. All 3 of the owners are veterans. That's
And
what I'm
this
saying. True veteran-owned business.
how fitting because Memorial Day
Memorial Day
weekend,
weekend.
right here.
We're representing the vets at the Philly Cheesesteak,
That's it.
authentic Philly cheesesteak.
Helen Simzak, Brian Keenan, and Mary Keenan, siblings, and they put it all together here. And then you've got the
Grandson, don't forget their
grandson, yeah, Dustin Concordia, grandson of Helen. The team in the back, of course, doing the fine job. And if you ever worked at a restaurant, the team in the back is the A team.
Oh yeah, and they're
That's the
firing
A-team.
up back
Shout
there.
out
They're
to
working
them.
hard.
That's there's no joking around in the back.
No,
I've seen
no.
that myself.
Yeah. And as you can see by a lot of pink, there's a lot of pink and
A lot of
I don't know
pink.
what color would you call that? Sky blue, Carolina blue? No.
Carolina blue.
No, we
I'd
got the
say
pink for sure.
it's definitely a Philadelphia Philly kind
No, misfits.
misfit. Well, no, but I mean the blue.
Oh
So
yeah,
remember
yeah. Oh
that?
yeah, that's a Phillies.
I
club.
can picture
Yes,
the baby
Steve
bull,
Carl.
Greg Lazinski, and
Yeah,
that
the
thing.
baby bull.
And
Steve
Gary
Carl.
Maddox. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, we've got the Misfits softball team is here as well, and
yeah, they're on
we're going to
hand.
talk to them in the next half hour. Get them on the show.
We're excited about
see who
it.
the third baseman is. See who's the big hitter. Who's the banger.
That's
we'll
it.
see.
But once again, that's Helen Simzak, Brian Keenan, Mary Keenan, and of course, grandson Dustin Concordia. It's a grandson of Helen, and also the team in the back, giving them a shout out here. And what has been a very balmy afternoon in Palm Coast.
And balmy in the inside. It's there's a lot of
Balmy
people
inside.
here. We got a lot of people.
Well, you're sweating out because you got Nick fever.
Yeah, that's.
You better stay well hydrated. Hey, by the way, of course, on Thursday, the breaking news was of Kyle Busch passing away at the young age of 41. And Kyle, one of the great racers, him and his brothers, his brother Kurt. What a phenomenal team they made up. But of course, it was Kyle that had the better racing career and was still going. He was prepping. At the time of his death, he was prepping to race in the Coca-Cola 600, which is coming up this Sunday. It's a big racing weekend. Memorial Day weekend, Coca-Cola 600 coming up on Sunday afternoon. And that, of course, is covered by, I believe, Netflix now has the coverage out there. All these races.
Yeah,
Like
because I think Netflix also now owns Fox.
Yeah.
Fox.
Well, Fox is going to have the Indy 500 on Sunday as well.
Yeah.
And then you've got Apple TV has a Canadian Grand Prix. So you got and is it Catherine Legg? She's going to try to race both the Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600.
Oh, really? That'd be cool.
Yeah. It's a rare
I'm all
feat
for the
to pull
female
that off.
sports as a father of 3 girls, 3 softball players, 2 softball players, and a cheerleader.
Oh, well, the next show with the Misfits, that's going to be interesting for you to talk about because you've got that. And my daughter.
And I coached, and I won a state championship.
Yeah.
And second in the nation.
Oh, you'll really get into the groove with that. So,
Yeah.
Jason Kidd, just to finish up on that, where do you think he's going to go in the NBA?
He'll end up with a job. I mean, he was almost the Knicks coach.
You think Orlando, maybe?
Yeah, good possibility. Orlando's a good landing spot for him.
Yeah,
good young team. Jason Kidd's got that. He works well with the young guys.
So we'll look for that to happen. And of course, we talked about the Canadians at Carolina tonight at 7:00. That is a situation where the Habs, they went up 1-0 in a convincing, 6-2 win over Carolina. And that's tough because Carolina is possibly the best team in the East, but Montreal, up 1-0.
Montreal came out, and that again. I think that goes to that rest. They were, how long were they off? 14, 12 days?
Yeah, well, I think it was 11 days.
11 days.
Which was a record for NHL teams
in between
the
games.
playoffs. Yeah. So we're going to see what happens there, of course. But Montreal, it could be their year.
I hope so.
It's been 1993. We've talked about it.
Yes, and I am rooting
since
for
a
the
Canadian
Canadians.
team. That's right. We picked them. We're giving our allegiance, and that's because your Rangers and my Panthers were so bad to be so good. Yeah, definitely a bad year for both teams.
Memorial Day weekend.
You got the Golden Knights now with that 3-1 win over the Avalanche. Knights up 2-0. Avalanche at home losing 2 games.
I know.
And here we are. We're thinking the Avs are going to coast, that they're going to just walk away with it. But now they're down, and now they got to play 2 straight in Las Vegas, I can't imagine they'll fold. I
No.
got to imagine they'll come back, make it interesting. But when you're down 2-0 and both of those losses are at home, yeah, that's a tough situation to be in. Hey, so on
All
to the
right. Thank you,
NFL
brother.
now. You got Matt Stafford, massive
That was the
contract.
owner, Brian.
Brian, yeah,
Brian
the owner.
Brian popping his head in on the show.
Brian's a cool
Brian's
guy.
allowed. We're in his restaurant.
He was giving me a brief history. That's Brian Keenan.
Yes.
And he was giving me a brief history of how everything got started with the food
it all
truck.
started with the food truck. You can see it out there. It's a great looking food truck too.
You know, a lot of people do a good business out of a food truck. I remember I think it was the Food Network, they had the food truck battles out there. I guess they still do. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Successes are
haven't
measured
watched it.
in the food industry. Listen, I worked for Cheney Brothers for 10 years. And selling French fries was what I did. I made a heck of a living out of it. And you start out with a food truck and then you get it building, you've done well. Because
Oh,
that
yeah.
food truck drove enough money for you to then open your store and you'll have success. The number one failing business of any businesses in the country is restaurant business.
Well,
So I think, but I think Brian and Mary and Helen are way past that. I do. I think that truck has brought them, and then not only that, the location they have, they've had early success, and it's a great place, great food. You got to come out and get the cheesesteaks. Cheesesteaks are amazing, made with real ribeye.
absolutely. That's the original, authentic Philly cheesesteak of Florida here in Palm Coast, Florida, 1755 Palm Harbor Parkway, Palm Harbor Parkway. And they're open 7 days from 12 noon to 8 o'clock at night. So it's not difficult to, they're open 7 days, 12 to 8, very structured. You can't miss. Gives you that lunchtime crowd, that dinner crowd,
Right.
all the in-betweens. I like those hours, actually, because that's when people are at their hungriest.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll have to talk about the menu. We'll kind of highlight some of that. I know that cheesesteak, something original, because it's all brought in from the Philadelphia area.
Absolutely.
It's the real deal.
They definitely bring in the bread, the
Yeah.
meat, but people don't. I think a lot of people don't understand or realize that the original Philly cheesesteak, and I've said this a million times because people don't believe it, is made with Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
Cheese Whiz. Out of a
Cheese Whiz,
can.
right.
Out of a can.
I
That's the
noticed that.
original Philly cheeses.
Because you have provolone is one of the cheeses, but Cheese Whiz
Cheese Whiz is for the original Philly.
is
Yep.
the original Philly.
Yep.
A lot of people would not know that.
Yeah.
They think, oh, Cheese Whiz, okay. Put
Yeah.
it on a cracker or something.
That's it. Yeah. Well, like I said, the ribeye is made with it's real shaved. I mean, the Philly cheesesteaks are made with a real original ribeye. So,
And you got this sweet pepper steak. Sweet pepper steak is always one of my favorites here. Hey, the Chain Gang Sports Show, of course, we're on Mondays for our 30-minute show. Everything done live as we're doing today. It's done in the studios usually on Mondays. But here we're doing our first live remote.
it is.
Premises.
And
that's what
I
we're gonna do.
unfortunately am battling the flu. So
You're
this
battling
has
the
been very
flu.
difficult.
So what does that mean for me
That
in the
means
next
that's
couple
why
of
I'm
days?
spitting into this piece of foam instead of that one.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'll take some preventive medicine
Yeah.
tonight.
What do they call? What was that stuff they used to have when people used to fly? They used to have airborne. Everybody took
Airborne,
They all
yeah,
thought it
the
was the way to
airborne
go.
viruses, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If you wear a mask, we'll have to get the Chain Gang Sports Show mask to wear.
Yeah, that's
that'll
it.
be fashionable, I'm sure. Thursday nights, 6:30 to 7:30, done live. And again, you can always email us, flaglervoice@gmail.com. Pretty simple stuff.
Yeah.
So baseball, let's talk about your Yankees, just to lead off. Garrett
Gary
Cole
Cole.
return to action.
Jared Cole, 6 innings of 2-hit ball. He didn't have
Yep.
the strikeouts that he normally has, but he did have 3, walked 2.
Somehow the Yankees managed to lose that one at home.
Yeah, Yankee
4-2.
bullpen just can't seem to hold the lead, but you also can't win on 2 runs every game. I think they're averaging 2 runs a game. They have the 2 best teams in the American League, but you saw yesterday that there's a better team. The Yankees shouldn't even be considered that, but the pitching they're going to have, those are the 2 best pitching staffs in the American League as well.
It is.
So we have to depend on offense, and we're not getting any from anybody. Anybody.
Yeah,
We
Tampa
should bring
Bay.
some of the Misfits to take over the Yankees.
Tampa Bay, of course, in New York, Yankee Stadium for the third game of a 4-game series today, I believe this afternoon, and it's Drew Rasmussen on the mound for Tampa Bay. Ryan Weathers, the former Marlin, on the mound for the Yankees today. So you got Ryan Weathers. Now you got Garrett Cole, which basically you could consider him as a replacement to Max Fried because they're pretty much on par as far as talent-wise. I believe that's a good replacement. Fried's not out for the year. He'll be
15 day.
And then, of course, I call him the secret weapon. He lost the other day, Cam Schlittler. Perhaps you should not try to pronounce that name in your condition.
Yeah.
Either.
Shit.
Cam Schlittler. But Cam Schlittler, and of course you have Will Warren. So it's a talented pitching staff.
You got to admire the crowd. I'm admiring. There's a big crowd here. So the Misfits are bringing it in, and as well as cheesesteaks flying out.
Cheesesteaks are being
flying out.
Yeah, they're flying out.
And they even got ice cream.
They have to duck. There may be one.
They even have original ice cream from Philly.
The cheesesteaks are flying out. They're the only cheesesteaks that need an air traffic controller.
That's it.
Hey, so Yankees looking like they're playoff worthy. Tampa Bay right now in first place. It's a crazy. We talked about it before, and at the end of this Memorial Day weekend, it'll be a third of the way into the season, but you still can't say a whole lot. I mean, you can't project a whole lot, but I can't believe that the Yankees or the Rays aren't in the playoffs at season's end. They definitely look like the real deal right now. The two of the top 5 teams in the major leagues, with the Rays being number 1. The Braves have done well over in the National League. The Dodgers, Ohtani, he did well. He's starting to raise his average.
Yeah.
Will they continually keep him from pitching when he's batting? They let him do both the other day.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll get him back in. But again, you look at that major league situation. Marlins now just ahead of the Mets by half a game. They beat them 2-1. Soto with a home run. I think it was his 10th on the season down in Miami at Lone Depot Park. But it's hard to really look at that National League West. Still all 5, National League Central rather, all 5 teams above 500.
I know. It's crazy.
So it's a you pick 'em situation. Who knows who's going to emerge? But Milwaukee's looking very good right now. The Brewers look like the real.
Yeah, no, the Brewers are real. That whole division is playing
the whole division. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The Pirates, the Cardinals, even the Reds, they're up and down.
Yeah.
But you got to say the Cubs right now, they've been in a slump. The Cubs started out well. They had a good winning streak going.
Yeah.
I think they even had won 10 games toward the beginning of the season, but now they've slacked off. Right now, your hottest team, the Guardians. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I know.
7 straight wins. The Tigers, the coldest team going into this afternoon's
14
action.
out of 17?
Yeah, 7 losses in a row now. What happened to Scooble? You don't hear anything about.
No, I know. I know. You know, Scooble, Skiing.
Skiing.
Yeah, all these guys are having some issues, and
yeah, they're having a rough time.
Yeah.
But again, it's young in the season, only a third of the way in. Hard to really predict. But one thing for sure, right now, you've got 2 teams. The White Sox seem to have turned things around.
Yes.
I don't think they're going to be a 100-loss season.
Pronounce that guy's name again?
Oh, that's
Minnetonka
Murakami.
Murakami, that's it.
You'll like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you hit a home run by saying that one.
Yeah.
Minnetonka Murakami.
Yeah.
He's, of course, right now leading the American League
1 minute
in home runs.
Yeah.
Schwarber should be returning perhaps today for the Phillies. Of course, he had the lead in the National League and as well as the major leagues overall.
So what do we got tonight? We got the Knicks tonight, playoffs.
Knicks tonight in
Canadians?
Cleveland. Yep, Canadians. They're going to be taking on Carolina.
Yep.
So it's I'm going to say a must-win situation for Carolina.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't go down 2-0 in your own arena.
Like the Avalanche.
Wow.
They got troubles.
I'm still shocked by that. All right, buddy. It's the end of the show.
Hey, always a pleasure.
We'll fist bump.
Things are truly better with us.